You don't want to end up on this side for contempt of court for doing that. Do you understand? Lesser included offense of an indecency with a child.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
All right, sir, again, you're Johnny Polanco, Sr. And Mr. Polanco, in cause number 24, DCCR 2168, you're charged with a first-degree felony offense of aggravated robbery from October 4th of 2024. And what that means is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishments between 5 years and up to 99 years or life in prison. Do you understand? And I have here on the computer a plea bargain rejection that has your signature on it with Mr. Kimler's that shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty for a 25-year term in prison. You have every right to reject that and have your case set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are if you go to trial and what your options are. And do you understand all of that? And do you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial? All right, we'll get that done. Mr. Smith, is there any reason to think that is there any other information, I mean, other than if something happens with the federal case, but is there any reason to believe that this offer would change?
No, Judge, it won't go down for sure. I believe there's a prior out of the state of Louisiana that we just received that will probably make this 15 to life versus 5.
So, Mr. Polanco, I want to make sure you understand if there is a prior felony conviction anywhere, of any other state or Texas, if there's one prior, that means if you go to trial and that prior is true, and if you're found guilty, it would be enhanced and your punishment would be a minimum of 15 years instead of 5. Do you understand? So,
It's not a state jail felony. It has to be a TDC or above to make it fit. You understand?
and so knowing that, do you still want to reject that offer and have your case go to a jury?
Yes.
All right, we'll get it set for trial, and Mr. Kimler will begin preparation for trial.
You want to consider dropping his bond? The reason I asked for that is I think that he's probably in need of some MHMR care. I think he is getting some psychiatric treatment at the jail, but I'd like to have him really avail himself of the resources of MHMR.
Let me, and I know I said I would take a look at that, and I did. We cannot have an evaluation done in custody. So I've got to figure out if I'm comfortable with a reduction and then with an order that he go and things like that. I do want a little more information, and I think I might potentially call myself over and find out what's going on with the other case.
Yes, sir.
Just, and
Okay.
if it's actually, and then I'll look at that again.
Thank you.
If you don't hear something in a week or so, Mr. Kimler, would you
I'll check.
remind me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're gonna, hey, ma'am, listen real quick, because it is very disrespectful, and if you're on that side, you don't want to end up on this side for contempt of court for doing that. Do you understand? So don't let that happen again. Good morning, you're Bryce Thomas, and Mr. Thomas is charged in 2 of his cases with possession of a prohibited weapon, in another case theft of a firearm, and then aggravated sexual assault of a child and unauthorized use of a vehicle. Mr. Burbank, what is the announcement?
I've gone back and forth with the district attorney, Mr. Hofsauer, Your Honor. It is our intent to probably to go unagreed to the court on the firearms charges on the UMV. We're requesting a tough trial on the sexual assault.
All right, so it looks like, let me go back here. I know there was a rejection in one of them. Well, has there already been a rejection in that aggravated sexual assault of a child case?
I'm not sure, Judge. I thought maybe.
Yeah, so let's see. It looks like back in December, sorry, Mr. Burbank, that Mr. Thomas rejected a 10-year term to the lesser included offense of an indecency with a child, and that would have run concurrently with any other case. And Mr. Thomas, before I move this case to the trial docket, I want to make sure you understand we've gone over what could happen if you go to trial, what the range of punishment is, which, is this a regular first or special?
Yeah, I believe it's.
Or a second?
believe
Well,
it.
indecency is a
Yeah, it used to just say, I believe it's just regular purses, not the.
So the punishment range would be between 5 years and up to 99 years or life in prison if you're found guilty on that case. You have every right to have a trial. I want to make sure you understand that after today, I will not accept this plea agreement. So it's fine if you want to try and you're not guilty. We'll get that case set for trial, get it taken care of, and then we'll figure out the rest at another date. But, and so is that what you want to do? And there's no, is there any reason, Mr. Hoffpower, that that offer would change?
Oh, yeah.
So unless there's new information or evidence that's discovered by your attorney or the state's attorney, then that offer's off the table today, okay? All right, we'll get the, that case set on the trial docket. The other cases will just follow that one.
File will go, put it to the court and.
I think it, let's just go ahead and get that one set, and then we'll handle that one first, I think.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
So
So you can just set them all.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.